Hi, Manat. Well, you've been here before. You know what to do. Once you donate, we will be ready to do your tarot reading. I am outside the country. I am in Mexico City right now. I am visiting family. So, are you guys ready? You guys can go ahead and send the payment. If there's a little bit of delay, I hope. Oh, actually, no, I got it right away. So that's a good thing. All right. Manat, thank you for donating. So let's see your question. I wanted to know a current energy on my gym crush. Have been making eye contact for about a year. I know his name, but not his sign. Okay, what is his name? What is his name? I love it when we talk about certain things like this. Because it's like, there's nothing, but you guys make eye contact. I think these kinds of readings are always really, really interesting. Hi, sweet and rice cake, or sweet earth Anna rice cake, sorry, or Ruby. I got your payment as well. I will be with you in just a second. Last Friday, I approached him because I went to the gym drunk and finally had the balls. And he was blushing and smiling a lot. It was a 10-second convo. However, I sent him a request on Insta. He left it pending for 2 days, so I ended up backing out. Okay. Manat. Okay, so his name is Hakeem. And what is your zodiac sign, Manat? I know we've done a reading before. I just can't recall what your zodiac sign is. I do want to lift up this thing here. There you go. So you are Pisces. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we have. So he was blushing. His name is Hakeem. He's your gym crush. You guys just have been making eye contact for about a year. Nothing has happened until, I believe, last Friday. And so, what is your question exactly? Do you want to know, like, what is the current energy between you two? You want to know why he didn't add you back? Do you want to know if he's interested, or what? Do you want to know what he felt about the conversation in particular? What exactly do you want to know? Okay, will you send a payment for one question? Unless you want to send another payment, we can do those too, where we see a relationship spread. We just see the current energy. We see how he feels, what he's thinking. And then about why didn't he add you? That would be like a separate question. You can do both. That would be like a separate reading. Okay. All right. So I'll go ahead and do this one right now. So let's do a relationship spread where we get to see his thoughts, his feelings. What are his intentions right now? What's the relationship status? I know it's not a relationship, but a status. How about that? So let's go ahead and see. Yes, I got it. Thank you so much. So we'll go ahead and answer these questions. So Hakeem, we don't know his sign, but he is a gym crush that you've had for about a year. And you are on the mat. Yes, please. Let's go ahead and see what the questions have to say for you. All right. Ooh, I keep getting these payments coming in. Thank you, Ruby. You got another payment from you? Okay. So we have the Emperor in reverse, the Hermit. Oh my God. Death. Okay. Ace of Swords reversed. Justice reversed. Page of Wands reversed. Page of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. And also Page of Swords in reverse. So we have the Five of Swords in the bottom. So the Five of Swords, weirdly enough, okay, he doesn't have a girlfriend, which is weird because, like, you have the Five of Swords, and from what I'm understanding is that there was no conflict in this conversation. And usually what this card is about is usually conflict. But I think this is more of like a self-conflict. So maybe this could be a thing where maybe he's self-conflicted because I knew it. He is not ready for a relationship. I think you caught him off guard. Yeah, I think you caught him off guard. And he does think it was pretty ballsy of you. But the cards are telling me that he is very much focused on his career. It is also telling me right here too that I feel like this is already talking a little bit about the not adding you part. They're talking about how you backed out and how he felt like that was unfair. So you sending a request and taking it back, he took it as like unfair, the Justice in reverse, and then we have the Death card, which to him is like, okay, well, I guess that's that. You know? But he did see it as something very ballsy of you. But I just think you really caught him off guard because I think right now he's in a place in his life where he's very focused on himself. And not just physically, but also financially. Most especially with the Nine of Pentacles, this is someone who could be doing... Oh no, I mean, if he didn't accept it for 2 days and if you feel like that was enough, hey, more power to you. There is no right or wrong answer regarding that. It's really just about you feel like that was too much time, and that's just how you feel, you know? The cards are not saying that was a bad thing or a good thing. They're just saying that as far as him, he felt like that was unfair, and that he was just like, all right, well, then that's that. And I feel like he is someone who's very focused on himself. I think he is someone who makes pretty decent money or has a pretty decent job, but he is looking to make more. And he could be someone who's quite independent as well. What does he intend to do about this? I got the King of Swords, which I think right now he's not thinking about getting closer to you. I think right now he's thinking about keeping his distance. And as far as the Page of Swords in reverse, God. He was really offended about you backing out. He was really offended. I got 6 of Swords, which is someone walking away. So his behavior towards you, he's going to act like, okay, well, I'm just going to leave this behind. I'm not going to talk to you. Page of Wands in reverse. And 8 of Wands in reverse, yeah. It's just saying the same thing about the Page of Swords. Page of Swords, sorry, not Page of Wands, Page of Swords. 8 of Wands is just saying the same thing about Page of Swords, which is, not as much communication. And if there is any, it's probably not going to be very nice. Or at least that's just how he's feeling right now. So it seems like right now, it just seems like he feels like he was crossed, or he feels like it was unfair. And he's like, okay, well, I'm just going to leave this behind. He intends on becoming the King of Swords. And therefore, towards you, we're going to see if there is any contact or anything, that he just moves forward. He's not looking back, like you lost your chance kind of deal. And he's going to make it seem like he's just focused on himself. Like, that's what I see. But that's the problem. We have the Emperor in reverse as far as the relationship status. Remember, we were going to talk about that status? He got the Emperor in reverse. I always say that when we have the Emperor in reverse for a man, it always represents someone who doesn't act his age. So you're dealing with someone who could be quite immature. You could be dealing with someone who's quite immature. You could be dealing with someone who's not grown, like in the head. Someone who's just not mature, who, you would think that by his age, he would be a man, but he doesn't act like a man. He really plays these childish games. He's always trying to one-up people whenever he feels crossed. I'm still confused. Like, why does he make so much eye contact? That would be another question. We can ask that too if you want. Why there was a lot of eye contact up until you made a move. That would be a different question. But this is just a regular relationship spread, a current relationship spread to tell us, how does he feel right now about this, about you guys? How is he feeling right now? Or what is he thinking about when it comes to you? What are his intentions moving forward and his actions towards you? And then the relationship status, which we saw an immature man who should really be acting his age right now. And again, they're reiterating the fact that he could be someone who makes pretty decent money. They're trying to make that a point for some reason. I don't know why, but they're trying to make that a point. Like, he's someone who is independent. He's someone who makes a lot of money. And he's very focused on that. Okay, so before we go to let's answer this one first, because I want to do it kind of like a timeline thing. So we're going to see, why was there a lot of eye contact? And then from there, we will see about you backing out. We're just going to see, we're going to do a relationship spread specifically to see, like, not a relation. Yeah, we can do a relationship spread, but we're just gonna pull some cards so that we can go ahead and see why he didn't add you right away. My apologies. I have like a 4-year-old niece, and she's like knocking on the door. So if you keep hearing her, she's like my little mini me. So you're gonna hear her knocking the door. So I had to lock myself in this room. So. Okay, so let's go ahead and see, what was the eye contact about? What was this whole eye contact about? Why did he always have eye contact with you at the gym for a whole year? Which, I mean, it can't be for nothing. I mean, I go to the gym too, and if I notice a particular person every single time staring at me, and it's for a whole year, I'd be like, bro, make a move. Ask for my number, if I was interested, right? But I can see how that's different. But then again, I don't know if you go to a smaller gym. I go like a bigger gym, the ones that are like 3 stories high, and they have like an indoor pool and all that. But yeah, like for me, like I don't know, like if there's someone who would be staring at me every single time, or at least most of the time that I'm there, and there's like eye contact, that's a little, it gets to a point where like who's gonna address the white elephant in the room, you know? Okay, so let's go ahead and see why there's so much eye contact. Okay. Well, I don't know how you might feel about this, but this is his reason for having this little white elephant in the room kind of situation. So it turns out that it seems like he has incredible physical attraction for you, because it seems like he is bored. I think he just hasn't had a sex life, or at least his sex life has been pretty poor, to say the least. But it's telling me that he kind of wants things to be different in that department, and he just always found you physically attractive. So if you ever caught him staring at you, he was just accidentally staring at you. And that was the thing though, because he hadn't felt this way in a long time, right? So if he hadn't felt this for a long time, this card is telling me that the moment he met you and started seeing you every single time at the gym, the more and more he realized that these pent-up emotions want to be expressed, if you know what I mean. So very physically attracted to you. Very. To the point where like it seems like he just hasn't had a sex life. It seems like, again, they're wanting to reiterate the fact that you're dealing with a very busy guy who's independent, who is financially doing really well, or at least decently, to the point where he probably lives on his own. But someone who's just entirely focused on himself, and it seems like he could be a little sexually frustrated. I wouldn't say that too much. I just think it's more of a thing where it's like he just hasn't had like amazing sex, at least lately, or at least it just hasn't had any. And it just seems like the moment he met you, and ever since then, he is handsome and he could get in anywhere. I'm sure, but it's about whether or not you're going to go out of your way and do it or not. But from what the cards keep saying, even from the very first spread, is that they seem to want to reiterate the fact that he's a busy guy, he's independent, and he is very career focused. And it seems like he is so career focused that he's sexually frustrated. And you've caught him staring at you because he's checking you out. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Like he wants that hot pocket. Exactly. So I think it's because really he thinks you're physically attractive, and I think he's sexually frustrated, and you just happen to accidentally caught him checking you out a few times, and that was the reason why I think he blushed. I think he finds you attractive. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and see, why did he delay adding you What was the whole delay about? Like, was he just trying to play those mind games that people play? Was he just interested? We're gonna go ahead and see why. Sorry, my aunt's like yelling at the kids. Sorry about that. I got a lot of kids in the family. A lot of nieces, a lot of nephews. Sorry guys, if you hear yelling, I apologize. These walls are thin. Okay, so yeah, you guys heard that shit, huh? All right, so let's see. Why didn't he add you right away? What was the point of that, or his reasoning for that? Why didn't he do that right away? Girl, what'd you tell him? Did you just tell him like, hey, I think you're cute, give me your IG? What did you say? You are such a Pisces. You will follow your heart, that's for sure. Oh, you just asked for the workout split? He was blushing though. I was confused. He probably just doesn't even get approached a lot, maybe. And that's something that I've seen a lot in like statistics. People that are considered conventionally beautiful, they get hit on less. And like I remember reading a study about like how pretty women get hit on less, and they kind of just did like an interview, and they interviewed a bunch of guys, and basically it's because they either feel intimidated, or they feel like that person is taken, or they feel like that person is going to just turn them down, and that's why they don't do anything. So and I do remember there was like that one celebrity, that girl, that really famous celebrity, that she did a quite some good movie. She was in the Wolf of Wall Street movie. She was the same girl from Suicide Squad. That actress, on the white girl. She even mentioned in an interview that she always struggled with her beauty, even though she's friggin' gorgeous. And she even said it. She's like, well, me growing up, hanging out with my friends would always get hit on, and I would never get hit on. So I never thought I was pretty, and it's true. It's so true. It happens a lot. There's a few other girls obsessed with him at the gym. Okay. Well, that was only speculation. I didn't see that in the cards. But just a thought. But if he does get hit on quite a lot, I mean, wouldn't it be a compliment that you blush when you talk to him? Wow. If other girls are obsessed with him at the gym, wow. That's crazy. I've been going to the gym so much, and I've never been part of any gossip. It's crazy. Then again, a lot. I did work at gyms too, so. Because those girls end up talking to him. Oh, okay. I ended up talking to him for a year. It's okay. It's all right. You were playing hard to get. You let him check you out a little bit. How about that? Let him check you out a bit and then make a move, since he didn't make one. Okay. That too drunk? No, I don't think so. I think you just always wanted to talk to him, and then we were still in Mercury retrograde during that time. It just ended, as a matter of fact, but we're still in a post-shadow period. But it did end already, and so I wouldn't doubt it. The last few feelings of the Mercury retrograde, I think whether you were drunk or not, or maybe the drunkenness helped you, um, it was going to happen one way or another, one day, you know? So let's see. Let's see, why didn't he add you right away? I'm scared to go back. It's going to be mad awkward. Well, the cards you're telling me with the Two of Swords in his heart, I think he didn't know. I think he didn't know if he should add you. But in his mind, he's got the Wheel of Fortune. So I think he just didn't see that there was like an ultimatum or like a time frame. So I think he just thought, well, I'll think about it. And like he just thought it was gonna sit there, and I don't see that he was intending on having you sit there. It was more of a thing where he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna leave it there and I'll think about it. But in his heart, he's like, should I not? Should I not? As far as his intentions with the Hanged Man, I think he is going to keep his distance, and it seems like with this card as well, the Hanged Man, he's going to think about talking to you again. I don't know if he's going to make a move just yet, but it seems like right now he's like thinking what he's going to do next about the whole situation. I want to pull an extra card about that Hanged Man, and I got Strength. Yeah, like it seems like he's just trying to like resist temptation. Okay. Yeah, like this is what I'm trying to understand, because it seems like we're dealing with a career-oriented, sexually frustrated guy who happens to find you hot, and you make him blush. But at the same time, it's like he's telling himself to resist the temptation. So I wanted to ask the card, well, why? Is he like trying to turn a leaf or something? Turn over a leaf or something? And I got no. So it's not like he's like trying to be a better person, or he's like trying not to break hearts or anything. I think it was just more like resistance to trying to get involved with you in the first place, or at least give in to his desires. Why is there that resistance? Because he's focused on money. Does he really think a girl is going to be that big of a distraction? No, but this is a lesson of his. There's a lesson here for him. He has a hard time opening up his emotions. He's got the Knight of Cups with the Page of Cups. Interesting. Page of Cups is kind of like the equivalent of Pisces to me. So when I see the Page of Cups, to me, it's like a fantasizer. To me, it's a dream, And from what I'm understanding here, it's that I think at one point he was a dreamer, he was a fantasizer, he was very passionate and loving, like almost like a Pisces, and he was someone that would go after what he wants. The Knight of Cups is the epitome of the knight in shining armor, so it just seems like I think he's resisting his temptation because he's focused on money, because he has a hard time tapping into his emotions, and there's a lesson with that. It seems like what the cards are saying is that as far as about the, him not responding right away and you backing out, now I feel like he's like telling himself, okay, I'm going to take a step back. I'm not going to do anything about it just yet until I have a good plan. So, but there's a lesson here for him, and it seems like he's just someone who has a hard time opening up his feelings, and I think that's what he's resisting. I think he just doesn't want to fall in love. I think he's worried that he's going to fall in love, and I think he just doesn't want to go there right now. But there's a lesson in that. Why do they want him to fall in love right now? I got the star. It's to bring him hope. So this is to bring him hope. So I feel like regardless if this is going to work out or not, or this becomes a dating situation or not, I think this is going to be kind of like a wake-up call, like saying like, you know you want love. Stop resisting it because you were hurt. You know? That's just what it sounds like. It just sounds like with that Two of Swords, he was indecisive. But with the Wheel of Fortune, like he didn't think that there was, at the same time, like he didn't think that there was like a timeline. He didn't think that there was a deadline. Sorry. He didn't think that there was technically a deadline or anything. So I don't think he did it on purpose, but like intentionally to like, you know, play those mind games or anything. I think it's because he's analyzing things because he's resisting temptation, resisting his desires and his animalistic needs with the Strength card. He's trying to tame himself because it seems like he's worried that he's going to get attached. He's worried of that being worst case scenario, of course. Does that make sense, Manat? Also, James backed out. Just wondering if he would be coming back. You had done a reading on him. Wow, look at you guys. Thank you so much for the support, everyone. Okay. All right. Can you remind me what is James' zodiac sign? Ruby, I will be with you in just a second, okay? Libra. Awesome. It was the whole family situation. I'm not sure if you remember. Oh, right. And I did see in the cards, I think, that he was going to back out and something like that. He was just going to do that, I think. But regardless of the reassurance, but the good thing is that you did. I got the Empress in reverse, which this usually represents a Leo or a Libra, male or female, and it talks to me about someone who's insecure, someone who has a low self-esteem. So I'm going to leave this right here on the side to see if this can help us with the rest of the reading that I'm going to pull out for you today. Tonight, I mean. Yes, I remember now that your family didn't like him because of his skin color. I remember that. Totally. I kind of like drew a blank a bit. Then again, I'm like really tired. I've been like, I'm on vacation, so. And even if I'm on vacation, I will still be live streaming for you guys because to me, this isn't even work. This is like fun to me. But yeah, I was like out all day. So if I'm like drawing a blank, please be patient with me, guys. So let's see. Let's see if he would be coming back. All of a sudden, people are trying to call me when I'm like doing a live stream, and nobody calls me when I'm not live streaming. All right, let's go ahead and do a yes or no spread. Will James be coming back? All right. All right. So we have in the bottom of the deck the Magician, and we have right here the Devil in reverse, Ace of Wands, Two of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Cups reverse, and also the Four of Wands. The 50-50 chance leaning towards a yes, but it is telling me right here though, I feel like he is going to come back, but the thing is like the idea of coming back, I feel like it's going to be because it's going to be pondering in you know, in this person's mind until they actually do something. And it seems like they kind of also at the same time, they're looking for a sign, some advice or a sign or something to be like, okay, maybe I should talk to her. But it's like, bro, like, are we in like fucking like Hogwarts or something? Like, if you want to make a move, make a move. If you don't, then you don't, right? The thing is that I do see that this is kind of like heading towards a dead end, but I do think he's going to come back. I just don't think it's going to be anytime soon. As a matter of fact, I don't even think it's going to be this year. I do see that you will hear from him again. And it's because I feel like if you don't chase him, that is what's going to bring him back. Okay? So if you don't try to pursue him, if you don't try to communicate with him, if, you know, you leave, I think he's going to see that as like you not cooperating. I think in a way he kind of wants to see if what you would do. But since you won't chase, and he will see that as she's not cooperating, that's going to drive him to come back and talk to you. Haven't texted him since. Okay. Well, how do you feel about this situation with James? And we ended on being friends, which he said he doesn't text his friends like that, but he will check up on me here and there. Okay, well, that makes sense. So now that you guys have made this a friend thing and now he's not texting you, the cards are telling me here that he means what he says, that, you know, he'll check up on you from here, you know, here and there, which I do see that he will come back and text you eventually or get a hold of you or contact you or whatever. However it will pan out. The point is that there will be communication of some kind from him to you. Okay? Now, Manat, is that clear for you? Do you have any other questions for me tonight? Do you have any other questions, concerns, questions on what I said on all these readings? I also wanted a reading on a current guy that I had been seeing. I'm not having a good feeling on this guy. Seems like love bombing. But I want to make sure he's a Virgo. What is his name? What is his name? Pravjot? All right. I'm just going to call him P. Oh, he goes by Prince. Perfect. Okay, that's a cute name, Prince. Aw. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and see what are his intentions. What does he want with you? What are his true feelings for you? What are his thoughts about you? And where is this going? Okay, so that's what this spread is going to tell us. Okay, so let's see about Prince Virgo. Ooh, okay. Okay, well, this sounds pretty Virgo. He is living in the present. He is living in the present. The thing is that, I mean, you're a Pisces, and I'm only speaking from water sign to water sign. I'm Scorpio. So us, sometimes we have this thing, especially when we're new in relationships, where the moment we meet someone, we're like, I think he's the one. Earth signs don't do that. That's especially Virgo. Okay, so yes, they will want the happily ever after. Yes, they want something stable and loving. That's why they do well with water signs. But he is someone who's very much living in the present. He's got the Ace of Wands, which that's basically telling me right there that you're dealing with somebody who right now he's just getting to know you, and time will tell if this casual relationship turns into something more. So if you guys have had already some intimate experiences and stuff like that, again, this doesn't mean that he only wants friends with benefits or anything. I think this is just the thing where it's like, whether you guys have been intimate or not, I think this is one of those things that what's it called? He's just seeing how things go, and if things do progress in a very positive way and feels good about it, then he'll make the decision of making a commitment to you. But if not, then not. That's what the Ace of Wands is. It's kind of like those, like, yeah, I'm looking for what you're looking for, but there's no promises because I'm living in the moment and I want to see if this is a good thing for me. That's what the Ace of Wands is, and that's in the relationship status. So that's basically what's going on between you two. We haven't been intimate, but it feels like a lot of love bombing. He's very attracted to me, I can tell. Okay, so yes, I do think he is very attracted to you, and I think he's more attracted to you than you think. Since you guys haven't been intimate, I wouldn't be surprised if he hasn't made a move, or at least he hasn't made it known that he wants to go that direction with you. The cards are telling me he does, but because it's upright, he's telling himself, he's taming himself. So he's telling himself to take his time, and he doesn't want to ruin the flow between you two. Although I do see that maybe the love bombing could be a little bit because he kind of wants to get intimate with you. I'm not saying that that is his only intention, because the cards are telling me if he hasn't made it known, okay, he has, well, then it's just basically telling me with the Strength card that I think he wants it more than what he's actually expressing. So this is a thing where, like, he probably badly wants to be intimate with you, but with the Strength card, look how peaceful it looks, how this woman is gently taming her animalistic sides. It's basically saying that, and this is in the position of his intentions, right? So his intentions are to resist temptation. So this is the thing where he has asked to be intimate with you, but you guys haven't yet. So is it showing he's genuine? Well, as far as for his feelings, it is telling me right here that he wants to open up about something that he hasn't told you before. Okay. What does he want to open up with her about? Okay. He is seeing other women, though. He is seeing other women. But because the Five of Wands is in reverse, I want to say that although... Let me take off this green screen effect. It's trying to, like, mess with... There you go. No, none. How about that? Okay. All right, perfect. Okay, so this is saying, like, yes, he is seeing other women. Yes, he is doing that, but it's basically saying that he's doing it with the intention of eventually narrowing down all of his options to one woman. Okay, so he's kind of playing the Bachelor show. Basically, when I see the Five of Wands in reverse, he's the Bachelor. He's in the Bachelor show in his own little world, and he's like dating a bunch of women, or he's talking to a bunch of women, but it's not to keep you guys around, or to, again, I don't see that his intention is to like fuck with anyone here, or to mess with anyone's emotions, or to hurt anyone. His intention here is, and this is very Virgo, very, very Virgo. I think what he's doing here is that he's going to eventually narrow all of his options all the way down until he has only one left. And then he'll be like, okay, she's the one for me, right? Page of Wands, I do see that there's going to be more communication between you two, but I do have the Lovers right here in the bottom. So I'm really tempted to say that you guys have a nice connection. But let me see the Page of Wands about communication. I think he wants to see more from you. I think he wants to see more from you. So if this is the thing where he's love bombing you, he's making you feel special, I think he's starting to feel like he's not really getting much back. And I think it's partly the sex, right? Although he's doing his best to resist his temptation, it seems like he badly wants, at the same time, he badly wants to communicate that like you kind of owe him for being so nice to you. It's so funny that you say that. I just feel like maybe he is a narcissist. It's interesting that you say that, because I got the King of Pentacles in reverse, and it was almost like saying like he's the kind of person that he'll do cool things with you, he'll do beautiful things and all that stuff, but eventually he's gonna want you to do nice things for him. And if you don't do nice things for him, you know, he'll probably be like an asshole, or he'll leave, or whatever. So he's one of those people that if he buys you flowers, takes you out, whatever, he's gonna feel like you need to owe him something, whether that's sex, whether that's whatever, right? And it seems like from here it's gonna be the sex. So I don't know how he's going to articulate that, or how he's going to express that in the future, but I see that's what is in his thoughts and his feelings, is that I see that although he's trying his best to resist temptation, although he's doing his best to not express to the full extent how badly he wants to get intimate with you, it seems like at the same time though, he's starting to feel like he's doing too much for you and he's not getting back. But because it's the King of Pentacles in reverse, I think he's gonna go about it in a way where it's kind of ugly, and that's why I wouldn't be surprised if he might want to like make you feel bad or pressure you into like having sex with him in the future. Because when I see King of Pentacles, this is someone who will eventually bring it up and be like, well, I took you out and I did this for you and I did this for you, and how come you're just sitting there and enjoying it? Why don't you give me something? Why don't you give me sex? You know, I'm not able to emotionally open up to him. Well, if you're not interested, have you thought about just leaving? I mean, he is seeing other women. That's crazy work. I feel like I can't trust him, but I did end things with him today. Awesome. Didn't know if I made the right decision because he thinks him and I just clicked really well. At the end of the day, I do think he was keeping his options open, and eventually he's going to end up with somebody else, you know? So if you decided to move forward and you made that decision because you're not able to just connect with him, don't feel bad about that. You know, like there are plenty of people out there, and we shouldn't just settle for someone just because they felt a connection for us and they made us feel bad about it because we didn't feel the same way for them, you know. And besides, like, if you really think about it, it's really not fair to them, you know, keeping them around when they can truly find someone that really cares about them. Well, Manat, I feel the connection, but maybe just not able to trust. Okay. But do you think that this is something that you did with everyone or just him? Is this something you do with everyone? Do you have trust issues with everyone you start dating with? Do you see yourself doing this a lot with new partners or, you know, people you're dating? Or is this like a special case where you're like, for some reason I'm not able to open up to him? Maybe a lot with him. Okay. So it's mainly just with him. Okay. All right. Well, maybe that's a sign that, you know, you just couldn't find yourself to be interested enough. How about that? It's like my intuition is telling me no. Well, there you go. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it at all. I do have trust issues, but it's just extreme with him. Okay. Well, if for some reason, well, maybe what you were picking up was the fact that he was seeing other women. Maybe that's what you were picking up. That was it for my questions, though. All right, Manat. Well, thank you so much. You're more than welcome to hang around if you'd like. Thank you so much for coming back. And I'll see you around. Okay? All right, Ruby. Ruby, are you here? Let me know if you're here on the comments, please. Okay, what is ours name and zodiac sign? And you, Ruby, what is your zodiac sign as well? Okay, you're a Sagittarius. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my charger for my phone because I don't want it to die. I need to see who sends in payments. So I'm gonna go to the other room and I'm gonna grab the charger. If you see any of my nieces and nephews, I'm so sorry. I have like a million. So I'll be back. Give me a second. And then you're saying he is a Cancer. Can you tell me his first name? I just need the first name. Okay. And I will be back. And I stole the cat from the kids. Don't hate. They're like so mad that I took the cat. Her name is Layla, guys. It's my niece's cat. And she's gonna be here with me today. So, okay, he's a Cancer. I don't want to post it live and it shows up on the screen. Okay, well, how about you put the name and I won't show it up on the screen and I will delete the comment. But I do need the first name and I do need the zodiac sign. Well, zodiac sign, if they don't have it, then whatever, but name, I need something to connect with the guy. I don't have him right here, so I need something to connect to him. And by the way, since you're watching me here on YouTube, you have the option too to delete your comments from the live chat. You don't have to ask me to delete them. So a lot of people do that too, where they'll just they'll comment and then like later on they'll delete the comments themselves. You can do it. Oh hell yeah, I stole the cat. I just like went over there and I was like, ooh, you have the cat. Fine. Oh my God, sorry. So sorry. Okay. So, all right. So, let me bring that question back up. There you go. That's what I was going to do. So what is ours current energies towards me? Ooh. There's my phone. Perfect. I'm so sorry if you guys hear all that. They're all really, really, really tiny, so. Not me being scared for you, Ruby. Oh my goodness. So tell me, Ruby, what is your relationship with R? What is your relationship with R? I'm going to call him Raphael. How about that? I'll call him Raphael because I can't even pronounce that. I'll call him Raphael. And did you even give me a zodiac sign? He's a Cancer. There you go. You are a Sagittarius and you are Ruby. And what is your relationship about with him? What's your relationship with him? Are you guys friends? Is he a co-worker that you have a crush on? Is he your gym crush like Manat over here? What is it? What's your relationship with him? Whoa. I think you believe that he's everything you're looking for. Or you hope that he could be everything that you're looking for. Or this could be a thing where you're looking for that. You are looking for the person that's going to check off all of the boxes. So it could be either of those three. You got 9 of Cups that flew out, so again, that means childhood friend. Was so in love with him. I thought he was my soulmate or twin flame. That's the 9 of Cups. We had for years. It's a deep connection we had for years. Yeah. See, that was the Nine of Cups that I got. That you really felt like he was the one for you. What you say right here, twin flame and all of that. Going back 15 years or so. Wow. Has he ever expressed any feelings for you? Okay, Sheila. Known since I was 5. He's also 5 years old. He is also 5 years older than me. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. I have Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Page of Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Cups in reverse, 6 of Cups in reverse, 5 of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Swords, 3 of Pentacles in reverse, and Justice in reverse. All right, let's see. Knew him since I was 5. He's also 5 years older than me. I could feel his energy going back to 2012. He used to throw out hints by saying things you used to like me. How did he know that, though? How did he know that you liked him? Was that something you confessed to him before? He feels like you guys don't have the same relationship like you guys did once before. Was there like some distance that happened between you two? Because he feels like you guys don't have the same connection as you used to, in the sense that I don't think you guys either talk as much as you guys used to, or there isn't that closeness the way that you guys used to. I think it's also because he just felt like he feels like, I think he feels like this was something that never became a relationship, and I think that's something he wears heavily in his heart. I think he still has feelings for you, and I think he's still very hopeful. So I think he has had feelings. He still has feelings. He's hopeful. And that's something he weighs in his heart with the 6 of Cups in reverse. That's basically saying that he feels like this childhood love dream was not fulfilled. I swear we could be in a large crowd full of thousands of people and we would be able to spot each other. I never came out and told him I liked him. Okay, so he just knew, basically. You guys basically knew from each other. Right now, it seems like he's going to put a bit of distance because it seems like he is trying to focus. It seems like he's in a new chapter in his life. In what sense? I do think he is either walking away from a relationship or from someone right now, and I think he's trying to focus on money. Okay, you guys separated in 2016. I sent my last message to him in 2017, ripping a new hole. 2020, I messaged him saying I was thinking about him. So was this someone that you said it's a childhood friend, but you guys separated? Okay, so I'm guessing you guys just kind of went your own way. In 2016, 2017. And then in 2020, you messaged him. Right after he sent me a friend request on Facebook. All right. Funny thing is I unfriended him in 2018, so how did he know that? He's a water sign. He's a Cancer. He is an expert in love. He knows when people like him. Unless he told a friend and told him. I mean, but my speculation would be because He's a water sign, but if you want to ask that as your second question, we can confirm why or how did he know? Because I mean, for him to like say that to you, he must have been very, very confident. Like, I know it's a fact that she liked me. Because if it was just like for me, if it was just speculation, but I wasn't entirely sure. I wouldn't throw that in someone's face until I was entirely sure though. But then again, people are weird, so I don't know. That's crazy. We reconnected in 2016 through social media. Yeah, exactly. So it was one of those relationships where we would see each other every few years and it was like we never parted ways. Yeah, well, the cards are telling me right here he is thinking about probably starting a new relationship. I don't think there's anyone else right now, but it does seem like he is looking for love right now. So I think he's kind of getting out of a relationship or getting out from seeing someone. And I think he's going to focus on money for a while. And he's going to try to keep himself busy. From what I'm seeing too here for Raphael is that I do think he still wants a relationship. I don't think there's anyone new though right now. So it seems like he's coming out of something. He's trying to keep himself busy. He's trying to keep himself focused. But at the same time, he would still like to be in a relationship. It's only that I feel like there's nobody right now, like in his circle. Yeah, it happens. I'm so sorry. And then we're just getting out of Mercury retrograde. Oh, I can only imagine. But whenever you can, reply. I'm in no rush here. But basically, from what I'm seeing right here. Hi, Leo. Thank you so much for coming. And Maria, I saw your payment. I will be with you in a second. All right. So, Ruby. So this relationship with Raphael, Cancer, I do see that I'm seeing him getting out of a relationship and he's starting a new one. I'm sorry, not starting a new one, but he's hoping to start a new one. I think he's ready for something new. And I think right now he's very focused on money, but he's definitely looking to move forward as a new chapter for you. I think he still has feelings for you. The cards are still pointing out to the fact that he still has feelings for you. And as a matter of fact, I think he still feels like you still have feelings for him. Whether he said that or not, I'm sure he thinks that you still have feelings for him. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Meow. You think it's his ex baby mama? Maybe that's why the cards were picking up, like his baby mama, him leaving his baby mama. But I do see he's moving on. He wants to move forward. He does want to find something new. He wants something fresh, with nobody from the past. But I still think he has feelings for you. And I think he's pretty convinced that you still have feelings for him. Okay, so Ruby, do you have any other questions for me today? All right, Ruby, for each question, you would have to send a donation, though. That's a good question, actually. Will he ever be coming forward to confess and have a heart-to-heart conversation with you? That's a good question. But we do have to send a donation per each question. Hi, Shai. Thank you so much for sending a payment. Thank you so much. I will be with you in just a sec. Oh, you did? I'm telling you, sometimes I get the donations notifications, sometimes I don't. Oh, you did submit for 2 questions. Holy crap. Okay. Wow. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and see will he ever come through to confess and have a heart-to-heart with you. You can see little cat's ears right here. This is Layla. Layla. She's like playing with the tarot cards right now. Yes, I got the reading. Baby, baby. Let's see. Will he ever come forward? Have a heart-to-heart with you? Will this ever happen? Oh, no, baby. No. Right here, my love. Right here. Yeah. Right here, my love. Right here. Trying to keep her distracted so she's not like taking the cards from me. All right. So let's see. Great. All right, so we have Four of Pentacles reverse, the Emperor in reverse, Nine of Swords reverse, Two of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. Let's see what we have in the bottom of the deck, and that is the Ace of Wands in reverse. So what I'm understanding from this is that it's a 50-50 chance leaning towards a no, because I feel like you're dealing with someone who is still needs a lot of maturing to do, a lot of growing up. And as a matter of fact, I think that the more you keep hoping that something might manifest between you and this person, you're going to end up disappointed with the Ten of Swords, and that is in the position of your challenge. And the disappointment might come in the form of waiting for something that will never happen. And yes, I got the Ace of Wands in reverse in the bottom of the deck, and they're kind of giving that the fact that this could just, the most best case scenario, you guys would only be friends with benefits. Best case scenario. And that's pretty much as far as it will go. I think you're dealing with someone who, I'm getting the Emperor in reverse a lot for a lot of guys right now, but it just seems like we're dealing with people who aren't grown, people who it seems like are very well aware about our feelings. But at the same time, like, it seems like they just haven't turned a leaf yet. 1 second. Come here, baby. So, Ruby, what do you think? Any questions, comments, concerns? Do you want to ask another question? What would you like to do? I don't even know at this point. I guess my intuition is wrong. Look, just because we feel a very strong connection with someone doesn't mean they are our twin flame. It could just simply be the fact that you guys have a really strong attraction to each other. okay? But just because you made a mistake, it doesn't mean that you guys are, you know, you won't have a twin flame out there, okay? And I'm sure once you find that twin flame, you would probably thank yourself and be like, wow, good thing I waited. Good thing I dodged a bullet. This guy is way better. He's not the emperor in reverse, he's the emperor. Somebody who is ready for a twin flame, both people need to be in their spiritual journey. Both. This whole thing about the runner and the chaser and stuff like that, sometimes that can be the case. It's a really special thing, but for the most part, people who meet their twin flames, both people have to be in their spiritual journey. And having him being represented as the emperor in reverse tells me that, well, we're dealing with a man who's an adult, whatever. I don't think I think he could be a lot more mature for his age. And it just seems like he's not. Messages and signs I intuitively feel will manifest. Okay. Well, if you feel strongly for it and you prove me wrong, I am more than happy to hear from it. Okay. But this is what my cards tell me. My cards tell me I don't see anything happen. I do think he has a strong physical attraction to you. I think he has feelings for you too right now. And he really still feels like you still have them as well. But I don't see that conversation ever happening because he's just not grown. He's just not grown. And a person that's not grown can't give someone a quality relationship. I'm not looking for a twin flame. I'm just describing our situation. Okay. You're welcome. Thank you. All right. So let's see who's next. You don't believe in any of it anymore. Okay. Why is that? Because you know that twin flames is a new age belief, right? I gave up, but I don't know. Honey, don't let one guy ruin it for you. I'm sure you're a beautiful girl. I'm sure you're educated. I'm sure you are worthy of a loyal relationship. Don't let this guy ruin that for you simply because you had this 15-year journey of this back and forth. Okay? Know your worth, girl. All right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move forward unless do you want to ask more questions? You want to ask more questions before I move forward, Ruby? Did you want to leave it right here? Do you want to think about it? I'll get to you in a bit. I'll be with you in a bit, Shy, okay? So faithful. So faithful. Hi, Tasha. Thank you so much for your payment. I will be with you in a sec. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure she's experiencing a delay. Oh, I'm saying it's not about the name, it was about the description of the soul connection, if that makes sense. I'll ask about someone else. Okay. Sure. Might as well. But yes, Ruby, there's a donation per question too as well. Just letting you know. All right, whenever you're ready, go ahead and shoot your question. Okay, well, Ruby, I will get back to you in a sec. I'm going to go ahead and move forward with the next ones. If you have any, if you go ahead and submit your question, I will go ahead and get back to you in a sec. Okay, so will E reach out to me? Can you give me his first name and zodiac sign? And then Shy, can you remind me what your zodiac sign is? I know we did a reading before. Remember your name and your Cash App username. I just don't remember your sign. Then again, I had a very long day today. Princess Shy, what is E's name and zodiac sign? And also, what is your zodiac sign? Okay, you're a Virgo. He is a Cancer. What is his name? What is his real name? Like the name on his birth certificate. Because you just said that you gave him that name. I call him E, that's what he told you. Okay. So I'm guessing he never gave you a name, so you call him by E. Is that what I'm understanding, Shy? So he never gave you a name. He told you to call him by E. Is that what you're telling me? Or do you mean Lee? Yes. Okay. I have been reading tarot for 12 years. 12 years to be exact, actually. Professionally, for here on YouTube, 9 years. So I've been on YouTube doing readings for people for 9 years, but I've been actually reading tarot for 12 years. Okay? I have tons of experience. I know I got a baby face, but okay, so yes, so that's the name he gave you. He is a Cancer. You are a Virgo, Shy. So let's go ahead and see. Where is that? No. My baby cat. So will E reach out to me or reach out to Shy Virgo? Will E Cancer reach out to Shy Virgo? Let's see. All right, so we have in the bottom of the deck 3 of Swords. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. We have Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the World, 2 of Cups, the Star in reverse, Strength in reverse, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Honestly, I think, well, the cards are telling me it's a no, which makes sense why we have the 3 of Swords in the bottom of the deck in the first place. So a successful conclusion to the situation. So yeah, this is done. This is done. We're not going to begin a new chapter with this person. I think right now he's trying to find something that vibes with him, something that resonates with him more. If you want me to be honest, Shy, and I don't mean to hurt your feelings, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. But they are saying that he's not that interested. Like he was interested, just not interested enough to put effort. And part of it has to do with, the fact that he can be a bit of a pessimist and all of that. And, this did have potential. And the cards are saying this did have potential, honestly. But I feel like from here, it's just going to end with having the World card, successful conclusion to the situation, because nothing here is going to begin. We have an ace in reverse. Whenever we see an ace in reverse in a love reading, or just basically between two people, we don't see a journey picking up. or we don't see things moving forward with this person. So whether this is somebody new or this is somebody that ongoing, if this is somebody new, then this is just basically saying that this is it. Like, you're not going to hear from him, blah, blah, blah. If this is somebody ongoing that you've already known, then basically it ends here. It just ends here. Okay. And basically from what the cards are saying is that he's looking for something that resonates with him more. I don't think he finds that here. Okay. But that's not a bad thing. Shy. Okay. So find someone who likes you for you. That's all. You can't be everyone's cup of tea, unfortunately. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. And that was actually a really hard thing for me to swallow. That was a hard pill for me to swallow a long time ago. So if you have any other questions for me, Shine, you are more than welcome to let me know. Otherwise, I will be moving forward. Okay. Hi, so we have B Aesthetics. Where is B Aesthetics? Okay, you're still manifesting him? Okay. How long has it been that you haven't heard from him? It is Mercury retrograde. Well, actually, Mercury retrograde just ended, Maria. Mercury retrograde ended on, I believe, the 24th. So, I mean, we are in the post shadow, but that would only affect a few people, just depending on their natal charts. I'm one of those where I don't really get a lot of the retrograde stuff happening to me during the period. It always happens to me in the post shadow. Okay. Well, let me know how it works for you, okay? Hi, Maria. Are you B Aesthetics? It happens to you ever retrograde? What, like hearing from people from the past? Is that what happens to you? What would our relationship, Alvin and I, Virgo, be like if we dated exclusively? Okay, can you, and your name is Maria, right? Okay, perfect. So Maria is a Virgo. I'm writing to a lot of Virgos today. So yeah, Maria, Virgo, Alvin, Aries. How would things be like if you guys dated exclusively? You use your business Cash App. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I just wanted to double check because it did happen to me on one occasion where someone lied on the live chat that they were the ones that paid for reading and they weren't. And then when that person, the person that actually paid came back, because I guess he left and came back, I had done like a reading for somebody else. I still did his reading, but you know, it was just, I have to double check. So for sure. I know. People can fool me easily when I'm tired. I'll tell you that. Like, I can be so gullible, like seriously when I'm tired. Like, I'm just like, yeah, the sky is gray. What? You know? You ain't lying, the sky is green. You know? All right, so maybe not that bad, but you guys know what I mean. All right, so let's see. What would our relationship between Alvin, Aries, and Maria, Virgo, how would it be like if they dated exclusively. I do see that this is a thing where it's not as consistent as it can be. It is also telling me right here that we're not seeing things pick up, although it seems like you really like this guy. Seems like you're really into this guy. You like him. And you don't just want to date exclusively. You want a relationship. You want a commitment. Did he just come out of a relationship? Did he just come out of a divorce? And this could be a thing too, where like it happened maybe like years ago, but for some reason he's still like hurt by it, because some people, some people take a while, some people don't, and this could be a thing where like maybe 5 years ago he went through a divorce, but for some reason he still has like like commitment anxiety or commitment phobia, so because of that, right? So it is a Monday. But it is telling me right here that this will not be very satisfactory for you. You're ignoring him. That could be why we see the board card and why we're not seeing consistency. So I'm seeing inconsistencies right now, and the cards are telling you this is what's crossing you. So it seems like what is the challenge here is boredom. Why? Because either you guys are a past life connection. Oops, 1 second, guys. I will be back. All right, so sorry about that. My computer froze and I had to restart. So the cards are telling me right here that if you were hypothetically to start an exclusive relationship, what would it be like? It is telling me here it would end, and it would end pretty shortly, because again, like, I'm just seeing a thing where like he's got commitment phobia, and it was from a previous experience, a previous breakup, and he's got commitment phobia because he's worried about things ending. Yeah, and it is telling me right here, as far as for you, Page of Pentacles in reverse, you are making this a bit of a vicious cycle with you because you're the one that's ignoring him anyway. Or basically this is just going in circles because of you. Hopes and fears, we do have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Are you really hoping that there's distance? Or this could be a thing where you might end up hoping that this person leaves you alone after you leave. But there is something, after you leave. But there is something here with the Tower in reverse as the outcome. So we're not learning lessons. And this is a lesson about cooperation. This is a lesson about working together. So you are talking about ignoring him. Cards are telling me right here that the Querent is making the situation go in circles. The challenge here is boredom. So we don't want someone here to get bored. Why? Because either we have a soul connection with this person, we could have known them in a previous life, or they could be a childhood friend. Or this could be someone you dated or knew previously, right? So, but the thing is that the cards are telling me I think it could most likely start a relationship. But I'm seeing a lack of cooperation. I'm seeing communication problems. I'm seeing commitment phobia on his end. But I think it could turn into a relationship. The only thing I'm worried about is that people not learning their lessons and this ending sooner than you guys are able to really give this a full-on chance. Because people here are not learning lessons about cooperation, working together. Also, the cards are telling me here, you might want to try to follow your intuition. They are telling me here that it's probably a good thing if you followed your intuition instead of your ego. And that would be good for you. I think that could help you in your situation. Okay, so Maria, do you have any other questions for me? Basically, to answer this one, I feel like if you hypothetically were to start something with him, as a matter of fact, I think you guys do have a great chance of starting a relationship. The only thing is just I feel like it's going to be quite short-lived. And I almost even get the feeling like, wow, like you guys didn't even give this a full-on chance, And yeah. I'm seeing communication problems, see commitment phobia on his end, even though he will commit. And yeah. So yes, let me know if you have any more questions. I am just going to go ahead and move forward. If you do have any more questions, you are more than welcome to submit a payment, and I will get back to you after I finish reading for Tasha. Tasha Jewel, are you here? My husband moved in with a female and wants to get the kids on the weekend. Should I let them go? They have 2 kids around the same age. He told me he has his own apartment, but it's not true. Okay. You're welcome, Marina. Thank you so much. I hope to see you soon, and subscribe. All right, so my husband moved in with a female and wants to get the kids on the weekend. Should I let them go? Okay, so let's see if it's okay for him to have the children on the weekends. So you let them go in this past weekend just for you to find out that he doesn't live with himself. Okay. One second, guys. Unfortunately, I had to return the cat. Goodness gracious. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if it's a good thing for you, if it's okay for you to like continue to let him have the children on the weekends. They've never seen him with another woman, only me. I'm sure that kind of made them feel a certain way. I wouldn't doubt it. It would probably make them feel a little weird. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And then for yours, High Priestess, Ten of Cups in reverse. For Four of Cups, Six of Cups, the Hanged Man in reverse. And also the Page of Cups in reverse. They're saying it's really up to you. But the cards are telling me that you're going to probably lean towards not being cooperative with him. But the cards are saying it's up to you what you want to do at this point. As long as, of course, there's no like legal obligation, then you can do what you want at the moment. And they're telling me right here, you're probably going to choose, or you're most likely going to choose not being cooperative with him. The only thing is that I'm trying to pull cards to see if like, okay, well, at least like if they're like physically safe, like, you know, like they're not in, you know, they're not going to be harmed, or they're not going to be bullied or something like that. So I pulled cards on it, and I pulled 3 cards. I got 3 of Pentacles in reverse, which again, that's really giving me the feeling of like people just not working together. People just not working together. And I asked if this was specifically about you and your husband, and they're saying no. I do think it's with him and the current woman that he's with, and I think it's because she's a rebound. I think she is a rebound. They got Three of Swords in reverse, so I think she is a rebound. When I get that for people who either just separated or they just came out of a relationship, that basically talks to me like rebound vibes. They're just looking for a placeholder, and that could be where the lack of cooperation is. I wouldn't doubt it if he. I do think there's a lot of stress in this situation. I do think there is. But the cards keep telling me it's really up to you. And I did ask, well, at least are they going to be physically safe? Are they going to just not be bullied? They're not going to be, mistreated in some kind of way. And the cards are telling me that I don't think they're safe. I think there is going to be mistreatment. And I do think they are going to witness arguments between your husband and this woman. So I do see that. I see that there's going to be arguments. There's going to be yelling in front of the kids. This is also telling me right here, though, I do think this might last a little longer. I don't think they're going to get married, though. Obviously, because he's married to you. But even if, hypothetically speaking, you guys get a divorce and all of that, I don't even think that he would marry her. I don't really see that in the books, in the cards for them, to be honest. Yeah, so I do see fights. I'm going to see if the kids will be physically harmed by dad. Yes. Will kids be physically harmed by the female? Oh my God, yes. Yes. I think for the husband, your husband, I think this is saying it's mainly because he's impulsive. So it could be a thing where, like, he might just lose his shit. For her, though, she likes attention. She likes vibes right now. So I think she does, because I got the sun, I feel like she does it for attention. She does it, for people to pay attention to her. So she might be doing it to get his attention. And probably just not a positive reaction at all, of course, nobody would give a positive reaction to that. But I do think that there could be a possibility where they might start harming the kids physically. Like I said, I feel like as far as for your husband, it's going to be more of a thing because he's impulsive and he's just impetuous like that. And as for her, I don't know if she has Leo in her chart or something. That's kind of what it felt like. So it felt very childish. It felt like it was for a reaction. It was to get somebody's attention. And I mean, they are his kids. So I just assumed right there that maybe she would do it to get his attention, or maybe your attention, your reaction. Point is, it's to get someone's attention. Okay? And that's why she would be doing things with that. Yeah, totally. All right, so Sunflower 777, do you have any other questions for me today? Yeah, and the cards did tell me right here that you're going to choose not to cooperate with him. You're going to choose to be a little selfish, in quotes. And I put that in quotes because it's really not selfish. You know, at the end of the day, it's really not selfish. So I just really think with that, it's just really saying that you're going to end up choosing to not do that. Okay. Any other questions for me? Sunflower 777. Hi, Mama A. If you are interested in a personal in a reading, my readings today are $5. You do have my Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal down below on the description. Okay. Well, let's see how long. Well, if that is something you would want to ask, that would be a separate donation. Do you want to do another donation? We can ask this. We can answer this question for you. It would just have to be another donation. Sending. Okay. Okay. Well, while they're sending the payment, I will go ahead and answer this question. Can you kind of explain how do you read someone? Well, you have to learn how to read cards. I think you do know how. You take a course, or if I were you, get a book, or go to YouTube and kind of learn like the basic symbols, the Fool's Journey. You just basically learn the cards. And of course, there's a textbook definition. So at the same time, I would be meditating. So I'm going to be working on my meditation so I can increase my intuition. The reason why is because when you get cards, sometimes certain cards are not always going to mean the same. I can get this card and it can mean, confusion and being left in the dark and all of this kind of stuff, not knowing what's going on behind the scenes. But then I might get it for another reading for a whole ass other situation. But for some reason, the moon, it might tell me something else. And it's because my intuition would be kicking in. And the moon is probably just meaning something else, right? For this person. And sometimes certain cards do have like 7 different definitions. So it's about learning it all, just taking your time and learning the cards, and also developing your intuition at the same time. Okay, develop your intuition through meditation. And then while you're practicing both, learning your cards and also your intuition, eventually, once you get better, you can bring them together. Okay. Hi, sweet earth and rice cake. How are you? Okay, so what's coming towards me in love? All right, so Ruby, let's see. When do we see you in a committed relationship? I'm going to ask, when do we see you in a committed relationship? When do we see you in a committed relationship again? When do we see you in a committed relationship again? When do we see you in a committed relationship again? Okay. I don't see a committed relationship for you this year. The thing is that, Ruby, can you remind me what your zodiac sign is? Hi, Hope. If you're looking for a reading, all you have to do is purchase a reading down below. You will see the links to my PayPal, my Cash App, and my Venmo. Sagittarius. Yeah, that's the thing though. I do think you want a relationship. I really do. But we are struggling with not being very patient, it seems like. I'm really struggling to see a committed relationship for you. I don't see one. Let me see why. There's a lot of confusion in this. We got the moon card. There's a lot of confusion in this. And it seems like we always commit, or we always find ourselves in relationships where they always seem to end at a dead end. You know? And this is telling me right here that, yeah, it's just one of those things where I feel like whenever it comes to a relationship, you just want it to happen. And there's just no patience with that. I'm going to pull some cards of advice. And they are telling me right here, we need to do some healing. When I have the Queen of Swords in reverse, this could be the equivalence of the scorned woman. Or this could just be someone who needs a lot of healing because she might have philosophies and certain things that aren't really conducive to meeting someone new. You want to meet someone new on a clean slate, give them their honest chance and all of that. Another advice, the Hierophant. Play by the book. Okay, no hookups, no one night stands. If that's something you're already not doing, then keep going with that. Get to know people. Take your time. Do not rush into a relationship, because from what I'm seeing is that we're not patient enough. You know, and maybe we want a relationship so bad that we're not willing to give it its time and its effort. Like, I'm not saying you do this, but I've met people, you know, when I've dated them where within a week they're already talking to me about possibly getting married. You know, or I've seen it with clients where, you know, clients are much older. I remember this client that was like 48 years old, and she got into a relationship with this guy who was just a few years older, and they were about the same age, really. And literally within like a couple of days, he started talking about, why don't we just tie the knot? Why don't we just get married? And she's just like, what? like we just like started dating, like, and he's like, yeah, but our connection is great, and like we don't have forever. And it was just like, and you're rushing me because you feel like you don't have forever, like, so point is we need to be patient. And when we start something new, or when we meet someone, we have to let the relationship take its course, take the little steps. Don't just skip all the little steps and be like, okay, I think you're cute, we seem to vibe, and how about we just commit? So you must have like some water in your chart, or some Aries. I'm really curious if you have like an Aries moon, or like a Cancer rising or something. So you kind of sound like a water sign a little bit. So that's what I see for you. They're kind of just giving me advice that we have to let relationships manifest and grow organically and naturally. Let's not taint the process, okay? It is telling me right here that sometimes you're just not patient enough, but yet you still really want this relationship. If you take my advice, how long will this take? You could even find someone within a month, probably less. A commitment with someone. And it could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or even a Cancer. But I do see a relationship coming your way. If you follow my advice, I could see you manifesting this relationship as soon as a month, 3 weeks to a month, which is a good time, because that would mean post shadow would be done. And yeah, but other than that, if we don't follow the advice, I sincerely feel we're going to struggle with finding a committed relationship. Okay. All right. So, mama, do spirits talk to me? They have, but it's not all the time. I could pull some cards for you, but again, mama, if you want a personal reading, you do have to purchase a reading. They are $5. You can go ahead and send the payment either on Cash App. That is my information for Cash App. You will also find it down below. You can also send it on Venmo. This link is also down below, so you can just click the link, and that will just be that. And then this is my PayPal. Use PayPal if you are most likely outside of the United States, because that will take international payments. The first two don't take international payments. They work for only people within the United States, but PayPal is for my international people, okay? Oops. All right. So let's see if anybody else sent appointments. Okay, so Sunflower, are you here? Sunflower, are you here? There you go. Perfect. Just wanted to make sure you're still here. All right. So let's see. How long have they been together? Let's see what's that. How long has this couple been together? How long have they been seeing each other? I am going to subscribe, and tomorrow, if you are live, I'm going to pay for a session. I am very, very interested in meeting it. I will cash up tomorrow. Okay, Mama, I will see you tomorrow. I am actually live streaming tomorrow at 8 p.m. Pacific time, okay? And we can talk tomorrow. Okay, show me how long has her husband been seeing this female that he's now currently with? How long have they been together? How long have they been seeing each other? Wow, over a year. Over a year. Close to like a year and a half. Not a year and a half, a little bit less, more like 16, 15 months, I would suppose, but it doesn't feel like a whole like a year and a half, but it feels like it's right. It's like over a year, but not a year and a half. Like 16 months, something like that. So I think they've been together for a while, or at least been talking or dealing with each other for a while. So yeah, a while. And then boom, she shows up. Thank you so much, Mama. I'll see you later. All right, Sunflower, what do you think? Questions, comments, concerns? Hi, Maddie. I just got your payment. I'll be with you in just a sec. Hi, Mermaid Margot. Are you interested in a personal reading? Okay, you were the one that just sent the payment, Mari, right? Nice. I'll be with you in just a second. And that's all I wanted to know. Thank you. You're welcome, Sunflower. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I would love to see you around. And don't forget to hit a like on this button. These little things, these little features are a free way of supporting me, and it helps me and the channel, okay? Thank you so much. All right, so Mermaid Margot. Hi, thank you so much for coming in. What is your name and zodiac sign if it isn't Maria or Mari? Mari, right? So if your name is Mari, then just give me your zodiac sign and then let me know what your question is. Mermaid Margot, whenever you're ready, go ahead and submit your question. Hi, Maddie. What is your zodiac sign? And what is this person's name and zodiac sign? All right, Maddie, can you let me know this guy's name and his zodiac sign, please? Peter Aquarius. Let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say for you. All right. So I went ahead and I asked, is he in love with you? And it will tell me yes, no, or what are his feelings like. So we have Ace of Wands. I'm getting this card for a lot of people. A lot of people tonight. There seems to be a collective energy. And mind you, I shuffle like a maniac, okay? And I'm using my selenite to clean through every person. So yeah, there's a collective energy tonight. And I'm really seeing this whole thing about people who hop into relationships, um, trying to focus on the present and without any promises. So that's kind of what it seems like the energy for this relationship was like when it first started. It was kind of, at least for him, it was kind of like, all right, let's see where this goes. I'll date you. I'll take you out, Netflix and chill, if you know what I mean. And if I end up liking her, then I do. But there's no promises. It's kind of one of those things, Is he in love with you? I would say yes. I would say yes, but I'm seeing something about somebody wanting to walk away. Are you considering walking away? Because it is telling me right here that this is slow. We do have the Knight of Pentacles, so slow and steady wins the race. This is what's crowning the reading. Slow and steady wins the race. And I feel like someone here wants to run away because they're afraid when they're already so close to the finish line. Why are you going to run away when you're so close to the finish line? I do think he's in love with you. I do. And I feel like this started off more on a casual end, and I think you guys just kind of went, at the present moment and stuff like that. And I think you guys are fine. I think he is in love with you. I do. I really do. But the thing is that I really do feel like someone here is kind of like, someone here wants to walk away, and I'm wondering if that is you, because it has been a long time. So I do see that he wants to take forward action. I don't know if that means like making this a deeper connection, trying to move in together, but I see that he wants to take action to move things forward with you in the future. Okay, so to answer your question, I do see that he is in love with you. I think there are feelings there. It seems like you guys, when you guys first started, you guys were kind of just in the present moment. You guys were just feeling each other and, seeing where the vibe goes, and he ended up falling in love with you. Okay, so that is what we have for you and Peter. Mermaid Margot, do you have any other questions for me? Do you have any concerns? Do you want to ask me anything else? My cousin upstairs has his dog, so you're gonna hear, I don't know why he's like scratching the floor, so that's kind of weird. But Mermaid Margot, if you have any other questions, let me know. Hi G-Ram, how are you today? I'm guessing you're barely making it home from work. All right, whenever you're ready, go ahead and submit your payment. I will answer your question once you submit your payment, and also send me your question. Yes, that's exactly how it was in the beginning. All right, G-Ram, I saw your payment. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and submit your questions. All right, let's go ahead and do a general reading for you, G-Ram. As far as for you, Mari Gomez, don't forget to hit a like, subscribe to this place, hit the bell notification so you can see whenever I come live again. I will be live again tomorrow at 8 p.m. Pacific. Well, this whole week, I'm going to be live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. because I am on vacation. I'm actually outside the country right now. So usually I do live stream twice a day, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Right now I'm just doing it once a day, Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Pacific. So yeah, that's just for the next 4 weeks as long as I'm here outside the country. But yeah, yeah. So this week it will just be so far. I'm gonna, or for the next 4 weeks, sorry. It's gonna be Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Pacific. Okay, hit that bell notification button. It will remind you. Subscribe and also like. Okay. 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 It seems like work is definitely a priority, but you want to change. I think you want to change jobs too. I feel like you want to change. You might even want to change jobs. I do think you want to be more proactive in your personal life. I think you want to be more proactive in your personal life. Interestingly enough, I feel like sometime between now and the end of the year, I do see you reconnecting with someone from your past. Could be a Sagittarius. Could be a Sagittarius. The point is that regardless of the sign, I feel like there was a lack of closure with someone. And I see somebody coming back. Could even be an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. So if it's not Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, the air signs, then it might be for real a Sagittarius. It is telling me right here that love is not really on your mind right now. So much so that I feel like you're giving other people around you the impression that you are not looking and that you are happily single. But you can be happily single and be looking, you know. But the cards are telling me, I do see that you want to be more proactive in your personal life. It is telling me right here, though, you can be a bit impatient. It is telling me here also, like I said, you're working a lot, you're focusing on yourself a lot. And then with the Six of Cups, I do see you reconnecting with someone from your past. I feel like a lot of people around you really get the impression that you don't want anything. And that you're independent and doing well by yourself. But I think we're going to end with, when I see this card is the card of regret. So what are we regretting? What are we sad about? Because we're going to be worried about, when are we going to have our happily ever after? This might not be something that you might be feeling right now. This could be a thing that, a feeling you might be getting later, where it's like, when is it my turn to have what I want to have? For some people, it's a family. For some people, it's just marriage. For some people, it's buying property. It doesn't necessarily have to mean a family. The point is a happily ever after. But the reason why there is a family there is that a lot of people do want that in their personal life. And that's their focus, right? But I do think you're going to hear from someone again. There was a lack of closure. There was no closure in this situation. This person is going to come back again. I see you very highly focused on work, but for some reason you want to change. You want to change, and either you have been proactive in your personal life or you're thinking about being more proactive and to change things up, to totally change things up. Yeah, I think since my birthday is coming up, yeah, maybe because your birthday's coming up, you're just like thinking to yourself, like I need to do something fun, like I need to like spice things up a little bit, you know, turn things around a little bit, maybe because your birthday's coming up, you know, you're just like, I want better. But as far, besides all that, I did really see that, you are looking for your happily ever after too, not just to celebrate one day out of the year. I think you want something that's a little bit more tangible, something that's a little bit more long term. Like I said, this could be just buying a home. This could be getting married. It could be getting married and having kids and the home, right? It could be multiple things. Okay. So, what is your second question? Yeah, we can ask that. We can ask if the person from your past is going to be Cindy, the person that's coming back that we see her, uh, you dealing with or hearing from again. So let's see. This person from your past, this person that we saw with the Six of Cups, is this person Cindy? Was the Six of Cups telling us about Cindy? All right, so we have Justice reversed, and we have Two of Cups reversed, Page of Cups reversed, Five of Swords, Page of Swords, the Hanged Man, and also the Four of Pentacles. So, yes. As a matter of fact, yes. I do think it's going to be Cindy. I think it's going to be Cindy who would be coming back for sure. for sure. And I almost kind of get the feeling that she might be coming out of a relationship and she's going to try to see if she can try to hop into another one right away, or if she is still in a relationship by the time that she is in contact with you. Then this could be a thing that maybe she's plotting to try to hop into another relationship before she even ends the other one. So it can be either or. But from what I'm seeing, I do think it's going to be Cindy. Her intention for it, I got the Emperor. Honestly, the card that I get from that is the feeling that I get from that is because I think she knows that you are a grown man. Her intention is, wanting to get the man. Her wanting to get the man. Yeah, she's trying to return to you because she feels like you just never either you just never talked to her again, or you just went cold. But I do think that she's definitely going to be the one coming back, and that's going to be before the end of the year. Okay? Do you have any other questions for me, G-Ram?
Yo soy de
Interesting. So you did go cold on her. So why? Why did you go cold on her? Was she just not giving you the relationship that you want? Were you just not interested? What happened? Because she had a boyfriend that she didn't tell me about. Whoa. So to me, that's like choosing someone over me. Well, technically, she was cheating. And what made it worse is that her boyfriend was my classmate from junior high school. Okay. Small world, huh? Happens. That shit is embarrassing. Well, hey, you didn't know. So if anything, it should be embarrassing for her. How long ago did this happen? Like 2 years ago. Okay, pretty recent, not too far away. You should have told me and I would have backed off. Yeah, you are absolutely right. She needed to tell you. Was it a thing where you found out or did it slip out of her mouth? How did you find out? Like, was it something that slipped out of her mouth? Did she get drunk and she confess? What happened? Did you find out from somebody else? She thinks she got me like that, but nah. Well, it is like really disrespectful, and especially if you were interested, like genuinely interested, of course that's gonna like suck, you know? I found out through social media. She was blocking me from some of her posts. Sneaky shit. Did you confront her about it? Yeah, but then we just stopped talking. She had nothing to say. Okay, well, maybe she just got exposed. And whatever. Interesting. Maybe she just felt exposed and she was just like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm going to go now. It was a pleasure meeting you. Maybe that's just what happened for her. Okay. Well, G Ram, thank you so much for coming in. Did you have any other questions for me today? Okay, that's enough for tonight. Well, you're welcome, G-Ram. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream right here. Thank you so much, everyone who came in. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification button, and like this video. These are free ways of supporting me because I am also a YouTuber. So I will see you guys tomorrow at 8 p.m. Pacific. Okay? Bye, guys.